Hi everyone, Professor Paul here again. Today we're talking metabolism. Everyone's metabolism is unique, which means the food and supplements that work for one athlete may not suit another. If you have what we call a fast metabolism, then you're probably the type of trainer that has a hard time gaining muscle and weight. We often refer to these types of trainers as hard gainers. This type of trainer typically is quite thin and finds it hard to build muscle and to put on weight, even though they seemingly eat lots of food. The most common reason that hard gainers have difficulty in gaining muscle is that they have a higher basal metabolic rate, or BMR. A high BMR means you need a lot more kilojoules or calories every day just to maintain your weight, let alone to put on weight. Importantly, the types of foods that hard gainers need are the slower digesting foods that take longer to absorb. This means protein foods like red meat and carbohydrate foods like fresh vegetables and whole grain cereals. When it comes to supplements, this applies particularly to proteins. Many people think whey protein isolate is a fantastic protein for building muscle, and it is, but not for hard gainers. If you are a hard gainer, whey protein isolate might only stay in your system for less than an hour, and that's not long enough for sustained muscle building. Maxis has solved this problem with our Muscle Growth GTE formula. Muscle Growth is an excellent formula for hard gainers because it combines the slower releasing proteins of whey protein concentrate and micellar casein. Whey protein concentrate is a whey-based protein. However, because it's not as purified as whey protein isolate, it is slower digesting. It will digest and absorb for up to 2 hours in a hard gainer's system. Micellar casein is the ultimate slower digesting protein and has a unique molecular and physical structure. During purification, casein proteins coagulate into larger globules or micelles of protein. Because of its larger particle size, micellar casein is slower to digest, up to 4 hours in a hard gainer's metabolism, ideal for building lean muscle. Muscle Growth is high in protein and low in fats and carbs, and also contains branched-chain amino acids, taurine and glutamine peptides to help build muscle and improve recovery after hard workouts. So if you're a hard gainer struggling to build more muscle, Max's Muscle Growth GTE is the ideal formula for you. That's it for this week. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Professor, and welcome back to Max's Muscle TV. As you know, folks, we always feature some of the biggest names in bodybuilding on our show, and they don't come much bigger than Kai Greene. Kai's usually a pretty private person, but what some of you may not realise is he's an accomplished artist and he has an incredible story to tell. He's also one of the biggest units on the planet, and we were lucky enough to catch up with Kai when he was last in Australia. What a great thrill to have you on Muscle TV, Kai. I know you're a fan, you take the DVDs home with you each year. You've been on this incredible journey, and here you are on the other side of the world yet again. You're back in Australia now for the 3rd time. You've got some great fans come out to see you. You enjoy travelling and getting to actually get out and meet the people outside of the US and see just how big bodybuilding is around the world?
Absolutely. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. You know, sometimes you can exist on your own little corner of the planet and, you know, and think about the world as it relates to you. But it's nice to be able to get out and realize that there's a much larger world out there and to see that it is responding to you and you have a lot to give. It makes you want to give more. So yeah, I definitely take that back with me to the States.
In fact, you might not know, Kai Greene is a bodybuilding nut. He's a gym rat just like us, and he's lived and breathed bodybuilding for a long, long time, almost like a historian in bodybuilding. So this could be a complicated question, but Kai, who were the physiques and the bodies that we could say some inspirations for you coming up and through the sport? Wow. Top 10.
Wow. Bernard Sealy, Lee Haney, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Berto Fox, Terry Pastel, Serge Nabray, Sergio Oliva, Franco Colombo, believe it or not. Yeah, Franco. Yeah, Tom Platz, and Sean Ray.
Sean Ray, I know you love his posing, and you've taken your posing to a whole new level. What else is going on in the world of Kai Greene?
Kai Greene is in the process of developing his man, you know, and trying to be more conscious about the decisions that I make and looking at, you know, how they affect and shape the end result of what that is the picture of my life. I couldn't be the more successful athlete presently without taking positive strides towards developing the better man that is Kai Greene.
Kai, you're an accomplished artist. You've just had a big art show in New York, your hometown, while getting ready for the Olympia, which is an incredible thing in itself. How did that work out for you to have an outlet outside of the gym and to have something else to focus your energy? Did it make your preparation and your journey to the Olympia a little easier?
I wouldn't say easier, but it is truly a testament to the fact that I'm starting to understand a little bit better, or with a little better clarity, some of the skills required to be a better athlete and, you know, a better man. Being able to know when to pull back and be more reserved and ability to be more animated or you know, a little bit more in depth with what I'm doing. You know, I'm learning.
You're a great inspiration to many. A lot of our viewers are younger guys. And I was telling you in the car just yesterday, a lot of the message we try and get across to them is how to train properly. You know, correct form is so important for injury prevention and to get results. What message would you have to the up-and-coming young bodybuilders watching MuscleTV tonight?
Do the work. Be in love with doing the work. Don't look for the easy way out. You know, the work is the fruit, believe it or not.
You've got to enjoy those workouts all the way through. Is that what you're saying? You have to enjoy the journey.
The quest isn't just making my arms bigger or making my bench press heavier. How you arrive at the conclusion is very, very important, because in that experience, there's a lot of lessons taught that a person can use and apply to anything else in life. Discipline, you know, the personal fortitudes, the virtues that, you know, go a long way in developing strength of character, that will always shape a man for the better, will always shape a woman for the better. So, you know, it makes you a better husband, a better father, a better pillar in your community, you know, just as a result of asking these questions and going through the process of actually solving and troubleshooting.
At what stage did you realize that this dream was going to take you this far?
When I recognized my own ability to create the reality that I wanted, you know, when I realized that I'm in control of creating what I want to create, you know, that there's no magic.
Was there a turning point? Going to World Championships, earning your pro card, winning your first show. Was there a point along that way where you just went, yep, I'm right?
I expected for those things to happen while I was working to do that. Whether it happened at the time that I was expecting it to happen or not, those were things that I really did believe were within my ability to do. Hindsight is always 20/20 vision, so, you know, it's one thing to sound confident after the fact, but I really did believe that was within the realm of my ability. Was it always that way? I don't know, but I definitely, from the first time I ever thought about exercising or working out, you know, I knew that I wanted to be a professional bodybuilder. I never wanted to do it or be anything else professionally in the way of athletics, other than a professional bodybuilder.
So we can say, it's not the destination, it's the journey. Enjoy your path, whatever it may be, and we want to wish you every success and thank you very much for being on MuscleTV.
You know, I'm learning a lot even from you right now, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks to Kai there, one of the world's great bodybuilders and a terrific bloke as well. Okay, that's about it for tonight's show. Remember to be watching next week for the final show in this series. And until next week, thanks for watching. See you in the gym.